it's amazing how God will use other people to speak into your life if you let Him. Hey friends, if you come visit me at my office sometime, this is probably a room I won't show you. Okay, there are a few rooms in our office that are kind of storage rooms that you can see these boxes behind me. This is where we store a lot of our books that we ship out to ministry leaders and pastors, and so there are some of these rooms that they're nice rooms, but they're just storage rooms, and there's a lot of books in here. I was walking by this room today, and I paused and I started looking at these books on the shelf over here and looking at the titles of the books over here. And I immediately started thinking about times in my life where these books have meant different things to me. I mean, here is Rob Ketterling's Front Row Leadership. And I remember when Justin Smith sent me this book about 2 years ago, and I started reading it, and I ordered a ton of them to send out to people. And here's Tina Hauser's Easterific. And I know we're not close to Easter yet, but I have used so many ideas out of this book and have recommended it to so many people. And then we've got Mari Davis's book, Why I Believe in Santa Claus. And if you've been to Kidman Nation MegaCon, our conference, we do this at Mari Davis's church. And the first time I heard Mari Davis speak about who was Saint Nick, I bought the book, and then I've got tons of these books over here that I ship out to people. And then there's this one by Lisa Bevere, Without Rival. This is one I haven't read, but Beth told me, Ryan, this book is awesome. We need to get these books and start sending them out to people. So we got this book, and I could keep going on and on. I think you get my point. My point is, it's amazing how God will use other people to speak into your life if you let Him. And sometimes it comes through a book. Sometimes it may come through a sermon. Sometimes it may come through a podcast. Sometimes it may come through a phone call. It may come through a coffee meeting or a small group. But you need to allow other voices to speak into your life and really want that, desire that in your life. And I understand maybe you're a little more introverted, or you're shy, and it's harder for you to create conversations with people or ask people to speak into your life. But you'll be proactive in it anyway. And there are so many ways. I mean, again, books. There's an old saying, you've heard it a million times, that leaders are readers. And you need to be reading books or listening to books, finding good podcasts, listening to sermons. You should probably have some podcast pastors that you listen to, because often the growth comes in our life through the voices of others. And God will use others to show me things in my life that I need to work on, areas in my life where I need to grow, to affirm things in my life that I'm doing right. But if I'm so busy running the rat race of life that I'm not inviting those other voices into my life, I'm going to miss out on those God appointments and those God opportunities. So here's my assignment for you today. All right? My assignment. Think through, what can I do this week to invite some other voices into my life? Maybe I need to buy a book, subscribe to a podcast. I know a great one. It's called the Ryan Frank Podcast. Just saying, it's a great podcast, in my humble opinion. Maybe it's a podcast pastor you need to listen to. Maybe you're serving on the weekends in children's ministry. It's been a while since you've listened to your own pastor preach. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's time that you join a small group. Maybe you need to create a network in your area with other like-minded leaders. Do something to invite other voices into your life. It'll be a huge, huge, huge decision that you make. And I believe it'll be a catalyst in your life to take you to a new level.